Today is the day, folks. I'm going to read the entire day. Here are the rules. Number 1, I need to read for 12 hours a day. Anytime that I am not reading, I need to stop my iPad, which will keep track of the official time. Number 2, audiobooks count because I am an adult who needs to do things like go on a run and things like that. And who knows, maybe I'll get in my car at some point. I don't think so, but I might have to. And so audiobooks count. And number 3, if I don't hit 12 hours, I fail the challenge and I have to try some other time. So it is currently, I was gonna check my watch, but I don't have one, about 8:30. I am going to go make myself a latte and then we're going to get started. Oh, I should also mention, I've done videos like this in the past. I tried reading for 24 hours once and for 16 hours once or twice. And I had a ton of fun, but I got really tired in both of them. So that's why we're doing 12 hours because it's basically the whole day. If I read more than 12 hours though, that'll just be kind of cool. And I also woke up at 8 today, so 16 hours would be kind of a lot. Okay, I thought I was just gonna start The Goldfinch while I made my coffee, but I actually have now read 33 pages, which doesn't sound like much, especially because this book has 700 some pages, but the pages are large and the font's pretty small, so that's pretty good. And now I'm going to read The Housekeeper and the Professor. So a much smaller book, which I'm 60 pages through, and I would like to just sit here and finish it. So this book, The Goldfinch, is the book that I don't plan on finishing, but I'll like come back to throughout the day. And then there's some books that I actually like do want to start and finish today. So let's get into this one. Okay, well, I just finished this book. It was really simple. And I don't love math.
Please tell me why it sounds like I just said meth. I said math. M-A-T-H. Math.
And this has a lot of math in it.
As in equations and numbers. Thank you.
But there's just something so beautiful about the story. This is gonna sound cheesy, but sometimes the most beautiful things are the simplest things, and I think this book embodies that. Yeah. Good one. All right, y'all. We're gonna change things up a bit and read Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. There was once a time, it was, gosh, probably like 10 years ago now, where I read Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and then Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and then Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. 3 books, 3 days in a row, the last 3 days of the year. And then I ended up finishing the series. I'm not saying I'm going to now read a Harry Potter book a day, but I am going to read this first one. And this copy is also special to me because I got it on my, I think 11th birthday, 10th or 11th birthday. I got the whole series in paperback. I have multiple editions. I have the hardcovers, I have the picture books, I've got versions on my iPad. It's ridiculous. But this one it's not the original first one that I read, but it's like probably my most loved, paperback. So the thing is, when my house is like quiet and lovely and perfect, I tend to do something called laying on my bed and falling asleep. So I may or may not have fallen asleep for an hour and 25 minutes, which was totally unnecessary. Not even gonna lie to you. Didn't need to fall asleep. Did not. Could have walked up and not been too tired and whatever. But I did. I fell asleep because also I had a stomach ache. Probably because I was laying down so much. So digestion-wise, I was not helping myself out. I'm about to go on a run because it's gonna get too dark outside. It's probably gonna suck because my digestion is still like meh. But it's an easy run, so it'll help. And I've set a timer on my phone for an hour and 30 minutes. So that way, well, an hour and 25 minutes to be exact. So that way I can resume the timer on my iPad when I stop with that. And the entire time I'm on my run, I will be listening to an audiobook. So let's get back on track, baby. Don't go for a run right after you've taken a nap and your mouth is super dry. I don't recommend. Okay, my dad's bringing me water. I just have to get through until then. The thing is, I'd even convinced myself I wasn't gonna do this run. Because I was like, I'm so sedentary. I can do it tomorrow. But here I am. And now I'm over halfway, so can't stop now. Not when there's less than a mile and a half to go. Why am I doing this? I'm making myself better. That's why. I did it while listening to a book I don't like. It's a self-help book. But it's good for those tasks where I don't have to pay attention that much. Pulled out the Gryffindor sweatshirt because I haven't worn it in literal years. Like, I've kept it in my house. I actually forgot I still had it. And now it's time for dinner. So I paused the timer. I'm almost at 8 hours, 7 hours and 56 minutes. I won't lie, I'm getting tired. It's dark and quiet and I'm laying on my bed, but we're gonna finish this book and then hopefully finish an audiobook and then I'll probably be done by then. It'd be really cool if I could finish those two. That would be pretty epic. We'll see. So I just finished this book and I honestly found it kind of disappointing in some ways. Yeah, I don't know. I found some reviews that were like, they disagreed with what the psychiatrist said and they had issues with that, or like they thought it was really repetitive. I don't really take issue with that because I know that if I recorded my therapy sessions from a few years ago, they would be incredibly repetitive, and I'm sure that in the mess of things I had to say, like, I'm sure there were things my counselor said that weren't perfect, but like regardless, the pairing worked well for me. But I thought the setup was a little bit strange. There's a ton of essays at the end of the book that just didn't really hit me. And honestly, like the therapy sessions themselves just didn't really hit me. And what I mean by that is like, I didn't particularly relate to a lot of the struggles that the author discussed having. And that's not an explicitly bad thing by any means, but she did write the book with the intention of helping others be seen, and I think that there's certainly the potential for that for some readers, but just not as much for me. And I think I was looking for a bit more introspection in the essays that she had. Less than an hour.
You worried about making money? Each question triggered my insecurity. What